The head-chin support and head splint techniques can also be used to stabilize the victim in deep water. The only significant difference is that in deep water, you'll use your rescue tube for support. To perform the head splint on a victim who is face up in deep water, approach from behind the victim's head. Use your rescue tube for support. Grasp the victim's arms midway between the shoulder and elbow. Gently place the victim's arms alongside the head and squeeze them together to help keep the head in line with the rest of the body. Reposition yourself to the victim's side as you secure the head with the arms. Position the victim's head close to the crook of your arm, making sure that the head remains in line with the rest of her body. Maintain the victim in this position and gently move her to shallow water if possible.
Using the head splint technique to turn a face-down victim over in deep water is the same as in shallow water, but you'll use your rescue tube for support as you position the victim and turn him over. Maintain stabilization and move the victim to shallow water if possible.
You can use the head and chin support for a face-up victim in deep water. Again, use your rescue tube for support. Maintain stabilization and move the victim to shallow water if possible. The head and chin support can also be used for a victim who is submerged underwater. Use a feet-first surface dive to reach the victim and stabilize the victim's head and neck using the head and chin support. Kick gently toward the surface at an angle. If necessary, turn the victim face up just before reaching the surface. You may also turn the victim over after you reach the surface. If possible, move the victim to shallow water. You may prefer to use the head splint technique for a submerged victim. Again, once you have the victim's head and neck stabilized, kick gently toward the surface at an angle and turn the victim face up just before you reach the surface. If possible, move the victim to shallow water.